This the book of Acts, chapter 1, verse 4, pretty much saying the same thing. And being assembled together with them, commanded them that they should not depart from Jerusalem, but which for the promise of the Father, which saith, ye have heard from John, truly baptized with water, but ye should be baptized with the Holy Spirit not many days hence. When they therefore were come together, they asked him, saying, Lord, will thou at this time restore the kingdom of Israel? So again, they was asking, the 12 was asking the same thing. Are you going to take down the Romans and set us back up on top?
Yeah.
All right, but again, it wasn't time yet. All right, like we brothers just named different prophecies that hadn't came to pass yet. It was a long ways away from when they was there. When they was on the earth, when the 12 themselves was on the earth, when the Lord and the 12 themselves was on the earth, it was a long ways away. But now we in the times. We here now. That's right. Verse 7. And he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the season which the Father had put into his own put in his own power. So like, right. So we don't know the exact date, but we know we're close. All right, we know we're close by things, current events that's going on in the world. We know and understand that we're close. All right, we don't prophesy of a time far off. We're right here doing that. All right, especially now we're seeing this money system collapsing. Yep. Now we know we're definitely close. And now Esau is coming out on TV and talking about the petrodollar on mainstream media, on Fox News, talking about the inflation and all that. Now he's coming out and talking about it. All right, what the elders have been saying for years was going to go down. Now he's coming out and saying it.
Right.
All right.
And it's a shame. So like it's a shame this devil know what the MOTB is, but you got camps out there, they act like they don't have a fucking clue. You know what I'm saying? They beat around the bush on what the MOTB is, man. You know, they even the devil coming out and telling you what it is. As carnal as he is, you know, but you niggas that claim to be Israelites, you can't even see it, man. So that's a goddamn shame, man.
You're cut. Digital currency and all of that. You think that's gonna lead to it?
Right.
That's prophecy. Digital currency and all that shit is prophecy. It's going to lead to the corrupt.
Right. Which corruptment is incision, means incision in the flesh. How do you get spiritual out of that? Right. Wi-Fi teaches that, man. That's talking about, it's a spiritual mark. You know, how you get spiritual out of that, man?
Yeah, that's an old right. Anybody I just wouldn't, if I were you, Ken, I just wouldn't go into it, man. I just say, I don't know. I don't know what it is, man. Don't ask us no more. So with y'all, the shit y'all coming up with make no sense.
Exactly.
You better off just saying,
yeah, you don't know.
Yeah, Con. The scripture speak about a fool laying his hand, even a fool that lay his hand over his mouth is kind of wise.
Exactly.
So it'd be wild if you just don't say nothing. But then niggas will know, but then people will know you for a false prophet because the scriptures say the Lord has told us all things. All right, so you're supposed to have that understanding.
Right.
The Lord said He revealed His secret to His servants, the prophets. So if you can't answer it, it makes sense. It makes sense when you answer it. If it don't make sense, then the Lord ain't dealing with you. And the people will wake up and realize that. That's why they give a BS answer. Because they know if they can't answer it, the people that know they're false prophets. Or some of the people, our people with sense. Because half of our people got no sense.
Right.
At all.
Exactly.
Shalom. Giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well in all truth and sincerity. Shalom, peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, the house of David, which consists of the 12 tribes of Israel, which consists of you so-called Negroes, West Indians, Haitians, Hispanics, Latinos, Native American, and Seminole Indians. All right, now the brothers that you seeing on the screen, the brothers that you saw in the clip. All right, this is the GMS Valdosta camp. You know, Valdosta, Georgia. And the elder is, I think the brother's name is Tazalar, if I'm not mistaken. All right, Salakia, brother, if you want to see this video and I got your name wrong or I mispronounced it, Salakia, Baba Kasha. But, yeah, man, I just wanted to go into what these brothers were saying, and I know the clip, you know, the video a little shaky, but, you know, the brothers were going in, you know, they were going hard, and I wanted to do a, you know, brief lesson on it. All right, because, all right, the MOTB, Revelation 13, 16, and 17, it's the C-hip, all right? It's the microchip, the micro C-hip, all right? And you got a lot of these camps, all right? Matter of fact, most of these camps, the majority of them, all right, with the exception of GMS, of course, and I think Sakar teaches on it a little bit. I know they teach it. I know they do teach that the MOTB is the C-hip, but they don't teach it. They don't push it like they should. All right, because that's the time we're in. All right, that's the next big prophecy that we're looking forward to. All right, and these camps, all right, ain't giving our people the warning. All right, and as you heard the elder going into saying that even these devils, all right, they know what it is. All right, and they pushing it. They talking about it, especially these Edomites, all right, down here in the South, in the Bible Belt. All right, they saying that the MOTB is the C-hip, the chip. But you got these camps that teaching that, you know, that the MOTB is sin. All right, that is a spiritual mark, not a physical mark. They saying it's sin. All right, it's a picture of Caesar Borgia, so-called Jesus Christ, saying sleeping with white women. They say come up with all kind of stuff, man. All right, but the MOTB is indeed the C-hip. All right. So I just want to, you know, like I said, do a quick little brief lesson on this because the brothers, all right, we're going in, man. All right. And I got a few clips that I'm going to play. This ain't going to be no long lesson at all. I'm going to bring out a few scriptures. But, you know, I mostly got some clips that I'm going to play to back up what the brothers were saying, man. All right, so let's play the clip again real quick. I want to get it straight from the point. I want to get it straight from the point this time.
Father had put into this is going on in the world. System collapse. Fox News, he's coming out.
You know, the campsite.
All right, and the brothers that's behind the camp, Salaki behind the camera speaking, all right, that's the elder, all right, of the GMS Valdosta camp. All right, if I didn't say it earlier, I can't remember if I did or not, but his page is, his YouTube page is GMS Testimonials Visions 4. All right, so go subscribe to the brother's page and be edified. All right, now let's get this clip again real quick, and we're going to go into it.
What the MOTB is, but you got right.
All right, and all that on mainstream media, on Fox News, talking about the inflation and all that. Now he's coming out talking about it. All right, what the elders have been saying for years was going to go down. Now he's coming out saying it.
Right.
All right.
And it's a shame. So like it's a shame this devil know what the MOTB is, but you got camps out there. They act like they don't have a fucking clue. You know what I'm saying? They beat around the bush on what the MOTB is, man. You know, they even the devil coming out and telling you what it is. As carnal as he is, you know, but you niggas, they claim to be Israelites, you can't even see it, man. So that's a goddamn shame, man.
Digital currency and all of that. You think that's gonna lead to it?
Right.
That's prophecy. Digital currency and all that shit is prophecy. It's gonna lead to the corrupt.
Right. Which karagma is incision, means incision in the flesh. How do you get spiritual out of that? Right. Wi-Fi teaches that, man. That's talking about, it's a spiritual mark. You know, how you get spiritual out of that, man?
Yeah, that's an old one. Anybody I just wouldn't, if I were you, Ken, I just wouldn't go into it, man. I just say, I don't know. I don't know what it is, man. Don't ask us no more. So with y'all, the shit y'all coming up with make no sense.
Exactly.
You better off just saying,
you don't know.
Yeah, Khan. The scripture speak about a fool laying his hand, even a fool that lay his hand over his mouth is kind of wise.
Exactly.
So it'd be wild if you just don't say nothing. But then niggas will know, but then people will know you for a false prophet because the scriptures say the Lord have told us all things. All right, so you're supposed to have that understanding.
Right.
The Lord said He revealed His secrets to His servants, the prophets. So if you can't answer it, it makes sense. It makes sense when you answer it. If it don't make sense, then the Lord ain't dealing with you. And the people will wake up and realize that. That's why they give a BS answer. Because they know if they can't answer it, the people that know they're false prophets. Well, some of the our people with sense. Because half of our people got no sense.
Right.
At all.
Exactly.
All right. So let's get the scriptures, man. All right. Let's back up what the brothers were saying, man. All right, the elder in particular, when he said even these devils know. All right, this is the book of St. Luke, chapter 16. I'm going to get straight to the point. Verse 8. All right. This is the book of St. Luke, chapter 16, verse 8. And the Lord commended the unjust steward, saying, because he had done wisely, for the children of this world are in their generation wiser than the children of light. All right. And that's exactly what the elder was saying, man. all right, and the brothers, all right. These devils even talking about it, man. The so-called white man, Esau, Edom. These Edomites, they talking about it, man. But you Jakes, all right, like the brother in Orlando say, GMS Orlando, you slow-bellied niggas, man. You the ones that's lagging, man. You the ones that's behind the 8 ball, and the majority of our people gonna take it because of these false prophets, man. These other camps. All right. Let's get that real quick. Let's go to Ezekiel, man. Because the people that take it are of our people, their blood gonna be on your hands, man. All you false prophets. Let's go to Ezekiel. I think it's the 13th chapter. All right, we'll start at the top. All right, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 13, verse 1. And the word of the Lord came to me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the prophets of Israel that prophesy, and say to them that prophesy out of their own hearts. Hear ye the word of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Thus saith the Lord, power. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, warn to the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit and have seen nothing. O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the deserts. Ye have not gone up into the gaps, neither made up the hedge for the house of Israel to stand in the battle in the day of the Lord. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And that's the point, man. All right, these camps, all right, they ain't preparing our people for us to come, man. All right, that hour of temptation, the sea-hip, the MOTB, Revelation 13 and 16. So like in Revelation 13, 16 and 17, man. When Esau Edom, all right, like the apostles say, I always say, man, when this thing becomes mandatory, Esau starts setting up them chipping stations, our people gonna scramble. All right, like chickens with their head cut off, man, because they ain't know what to do. They ain't been prepared. They ain't been taught about it. All right, and you got camps that's teaching, you know, well, just in case it is the MOTB, you know, you can take it out at the last minute. Which you ain't gonna be able to take it out, man. You'll kill yourself trying to take that thing out. Because as Elder Apostle Tar say, man, it's gonna be attached to, you know, major arteries and whatnot, man. So, man, you ain't gonna be able to take that thing out. And the Lord gonna already know that you done took it anyway. So Yahweh Shai gonna put you to death when he come back. If you even make it through Jacob's trouble. All right. So either way, man, you ain't supposed to take this thing, man. And our people, they ain't ready, man. All right, they ain't gonna be ready. Cause they ain't been taught about it. All right, so they gonna scramble when this thing comes. They ain't gonna know what to do. They gonna panic, and all of them gonna flock to the brothers of GMS, man, and try to learn, try to inquire as to what's going on. But it's gonna be too late. All right, you got these camps. They call the brothers of GMS, call them bums and this and that and whatnot. Conspiracy nuts, and well, they ain't too much saying that no more, because they can see that what the real men of the Lord prophesied is coming to pass, man. This digital currency, as you heard the brother saying in the video. All right, what you think that's gonna lead to, man? And these other camps, they slowly starting to see it, and they trying to come around now that we in that time, man. But hey, everybody gonna know, man, that GMS, all right, the brothers of Great Millstone had it right, and they're the true men of the Lord. Because this MOTB, all right, it's gonna be the major separator of the real men of the Lord, the true prophets from the false prophet. All right, you're gonna know who the Lord was really dealing with when that day comes, when this thing becomes mandatory. All right, and the people that take this thing and be put to death for it, their blood gonna be on the hand of you false prophets, man. All you other camps. All right, and we about to read that, man. Verse 6. Ezekiel chapter 13, verse 6. They have seen vanity and lying divination, saying, the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua said, and the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua hath not sent them, and they have made others to hope that they will confirm the word. Have ye not seen a vain vision, and have spoken a lying divination, whereas you say, the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua saith it, albeit I have not spoken? Therefore, thus said the Lord power, because you have spoken vanity and seen lies. Therefore, behold, I am against you, said the Lord power. And my hand shall be upon the prophets that see vanity and that divine lies. They shall not be in the assembly of my people, neither shall they be written in the writing of the house of Israel. Neither shall they enter into the land of Israel. And ye shall know that I am the Lord power, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Because they have seduced my people, saying peace, and there was no peace, and one built up a wall, and lo, others daubed it with untempered mortar. say unto them which daub it with untempered mortar, that it shall fall. There shall be an overflowing shower, and ye, O great hailstone, shall fall, and a storm of wind shall rend it. All right. So, hey, man, this MOTB, all right, it's almost here, man. It's already here, but it just ain't been implemented on a worldwide level yet. You got people over there in Sweden. A lot of them got it. All right. So more people that got it than what people know, man. Because eventually it's going to become mandatory, and we believe that it's coming soon, man. All right, and it's going to be punishable by death. So when this thing becomes mandatory on a worldwide stage, our people ain't going to know what to do. Because these false prophets, man, these other camps are compromised, man. A lot of them got 501c3s. So that's why they can't teach about it. You know, for whatever reason, they ain't teaching about it, man. Whether they know, all right, and can't teach it because they sold out, or whether the Lord just, ain't revealed it to them, or what, man. But like the brother saying, they ain't gonna say it. They ain't gonna get into it because, they want these large followers. All right, they want big numbers. They want big, large congregations. And like the brother saying, if they just came out and said that they don't know, people would start to question them, man. People would be like, well, why we following y'all, man? And they'll follow GMS. Not that GMS care about followers, all right, but that's what'll happen, man. That's just the plain truth. All right, so let's stay in Ezekiel. Let's go to the 3rd chapter. All right, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3. We'll start at 17. All right. This book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse 17, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman to the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life, that same wicked man shall die in his iniquity. But his blood will I require at thine hand. All right, and that's what's going to happen, man. All these camps that ain't, warning the people, telling them what the MOTB is. All right, their blood gonna be on your hands, man. All right, because you sold out, and you teaching our people lies, man. You ain't preparing our people for what's come, man. For what's to come. All right, let's get that again in Luke, man. All right, as the brother was saying, man. This is the book of St. Luke, chapter 16, verse 8. And the Lord commanded the unjust steward because he had done wisely. For the children of this world are in their generation wiser than the children of light. All right, and that's what the brother was saying, man. All right, and I've got a few clips to back that up because these Edomites, all right, these devils, they talking about it, man. They teaching their people about it. They can see it. All right. Now, all these are clips of what appears to be Edomites, All people have been scattered into all nations, so you can't tell just by looking at them. But all these, all the people in these clips that I'm about to play have the appearance of Edomites, man. So-called white people. All right, but they going into it, man. So let's get these clips.
What about the mark of the beast? How does this tie in?
Well, the mark of the beast, I think this could play in the form of like a living chip, a biochip. We are doing experiments right now with chips that can deliver medicines into your systems, but some of these could be designed to actually carry payloads, to carry vectors as they're called, to work almost like a virus that could introduce a new genetic code to rewrite your genetic makeup. And some people believe that perhaps that's how the mark of the beast will alter humans so that they're no longer redeemable by literally going through their system and rewriting their genetic makeup.
These Edomites, they going into it, man. You Jakes, man, you slow-bellied niggas, you better get right, man. All right. As we just read in Luke, the 16th chapter, and like the elder was saying, man, these devils even know, man. It's a shame that you Israelites can't see it. All right, you false prophets and you Jakes out there, you sheep. You should be able to see this thing, man. But the majority of our people ain't gonna see it, all right, because they gotta go. All right. Zechariah 13:8. 2/3 shall be cut off and die. All right. Romans 11:7. The elect obtained it, but the rest were blinded. All right. So hey, man, these Edomites, they going into it, man. They ain't playing around.
I remember a time in a grocery store, and there was a person in front of me that had a cart that was loaded to the hilt. They got all up there. They checked all that out on the belt, got all done, and got the number, and they didn't have any money. And the checkout lady, she was very gracious, but she had to take all that away, and they had to leave because they didn't have any way to pay for it. Now here's the point. One day in the future, people are going to go to the store. They're going to fill their carts with food, and they're going to come to the cashier to check out, and the cashier is going to say, please let me see your hand. And they're going to hold their hand out, and if they don't have the mark or the chip or whatever it happens to be, they will not be allowed to buy any food. Most people that I know who've studied this period of time believe that most of the death during the tribulation will be because of starvation. If you do not have the mark, you will not be able to transact any business. Millionaire and pauper, free man and slave, everyone will be compelled to receive this mark of the beast, and no one will be exempt. Without this mark, people will be unable to buy or sell anything, and economic access and opportunity will vanish for anyone resisting the Antichrist and the false prophet. What will this mark be? Could it be a microchip in your hand or some other emerging technology? As we discussed at the beginning, it's possible. We don't know for sure because Scripture does not provide details. But one thing I can tell you, 10 years ago when I started preaching on this, I could never have dreamed how believable it would be at this particular time in my career as a pastor. It's way more believable now than it was then. I believed it then because it was in the Bible. I believe it now because it's in the Bible and it's starting to happen.
All right. Hey, man, these Edomites, hey, they see this thing, man. Like the brother said, man, digital currency and all this stuff that's coming into play. What the hell you think that's going to lead to, man? The MOTB, the microchip. All right, the C-HIP, Revelation 13, 16, and 17. All right. But you Jakes for something, you just can't see it. Hey, man. You Jakes better get with it. Let's get another one, all right? This is the last one. I got a bunch of them, but, you know, I just want to play a few, you know, a couple, you know. To show you, to show our people that, hey, man, these Edomites, all right, they onto this thing, man. They talking about it. It's you Jakes that's lagging. You Jakes behind the 8 ball, man.
You can't make this shit up. H.R. 6666 is in Congress right now, tracing, reaching, and contacting everyone. Guess who's behind that? Yep, Bill Gates. Then you look at 2020-060606 at uspto.gov or the Patent Office. Type it up in Google. It's a Microsoft patent combining cryptocurrency with bodily activity. Yes, the mark of the beast. I used to laugh this shit off, but as a math guy, as a numbers guy, the statistical significance of this happening. And then I was 32 years ago in a van ride on my way to this event. And in the van, this lady was playing a cassette about what's going to come in the next 20 to 30 years, where this guy is saying, in 20 to 30 years, you're going to have the mark of the beast. It's going to be a computer chip in your hand, or you will not be able to buy goods or have social status. I'm like, that's batshit crazy. But what? I got the chills, man. I'm going to take a better look at those biblical prophecies.
All right. For the children of this world are in their generation wiser than the children of light, man. That's what the elder was saying, man. These devils can see this thing.
The book of Acts.
These devils can see it, man. All right. And the brothers that you're seeing on the screen, these are real men of the Lord, man. All right, the brothers of Great Millstone, all right? 100% true. All right, they're doing their job. They're prophesying, man. They're telling people what's to come, man. They ain't having no, wicked Passover, no kind of large feast days. All right. They prophesying, man. They warning the sheep. They blowing the trumpet, man. These other camps ain't doing that. For whatever reason, man. All right. We supposed to be occupied in prophecy right now, man. Let's get that. All right. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, chapter 39. All right, verse 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, all right, and be occupied in prophecies. All right, so that's what the prophet's supposed to be doing, man. Prophets prophesy, man. They ain't in the house of feasting, man. They ain't living in mirth. All right, they prophesying, man. Because the spirit of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. All right, Revelation chapter 19, verse 10. And that's what these brothers around the world, man. All over the face of the earth of Great Millstone, that's what they doing. They prophesying, man. They keeping us watching for the prophecies. All right. And as you can see, these devils, man, they talking about it, man. They talking about the MOTB. Because that's the next major prophecy that we looking forward to, man. All right, the MOTB. All right. Jacob's trouble. All right. Daniel 12:1, Jeremiah 30:7. All right. Again, the MOTB, Revelation 13:16-17, which is the C-hip, the chip. All right. In World War III, man. All right. All right. The second war is past. The third war coming quickly. All right, Armageddon, man. Armageddon won. All right, that's what we're looking forward to, man. Them the last few prophecies that we got left before my Lord Yahushua returns, man. So you Jakes, all right, that's following these false camps, all right, that ain't taking heed to what the brothers of Great Millstone are telling you about the MOTB. You better get with it, man, because it's right around the corner. All right. So I just want to do a brief lesson, man, and back up what the brothers were saying, man. These devils, they talking about it. They getting into it, man. Even in your so-called Christian churches. All right, now the black Christian, so-called black Christian church, the nigger Christians, they ain't talking about it, of course. All right. Most of the people in the truth that are so-called in the truth that call themselves Israelites, they ain't even talking about it. So you know the niggas in the churches ain't talking about it. And that's why the majority of our people gonna take it, man. All right. So I just wanted to bring out a few scriptures and back up what the brothers were saying, man, and play them few clips. All right. Because like the elder saying, man, it's a shame these devils know what it is and they talking about it, but you niggas can't see it, man. All right. So hopefully this was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, peace and blessings to the house of David. DTA, Ababa Ball. Shalom.